Robot yourself. Robot yourself. You wanna smoke free weed? Robot yourself.
Hey, welcome Grow Bud Yourself listeners. We got a special treat for you guys, a little bonus video here, and we are talking with actor and cannabis farmer, Jim Belushi. Welcome, Jim.
Yeah, thank you. Good to be here always.
Well, thanks for being on the show, episode 70, in case you guys are interested in checking it out. But right now I wanted to ask you, in your opinion, what are the best Albanian dishes to eat if you're super high with the munchies?
Well, you know, my cousin Chris lives on the farm with me, and he was a cook for 35 years. He had restaurants in Naples, and he's Albanian. Our fathers grew up next to each other. And so he cooks Albanian food at the farm. And it's a thing called burek, which is kind of like a phyllo dough with a filling, but it's not. It's just butter, 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 butter. And then a filler with the cottage cheese and onions and eggs. And then butter, 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 butter. It's flaky, and it's just, I can go through the whole pan. And then there's a yogurt that Chris makes called kos. That is the most authentic yogurt. That is just so great. We had Guy Freddy actually on the farm, and he flipped out over that yogurt. So yeah, burek and yogurt, burek and yogurt.
That sounds delicious, and that'll work to tame the munchies.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you know, they've been showing About Last Night lately on Showtime. And I did a rewatch, and it's a fantastic film. I don't know if it could be made these days. The Mammoth dialogue, you know, the relationship with Rob Lowe and Demi Moore, but in particular, your acting performance in that. I mean, the opening scene and the sort of banter with Elizabeth Perkins was just, it's outstanding. And I don't think you get enough credit for that.
Well, I got a lot of credit for that performance in About Last Night. To be honest with you, that movie changed my career and made me a movie star. It made me a millionaire. I mean, that role was like so Chicago, so me in many ways. And I did the play for 4 months, so I had that character down. And that first scene was not in the movie. It was in the play, but it was not in the movie. And I actually had to audition for it with Ed Zwick. And I had to read with Rob Lowe. And I took Rob into the other room and worked with them for 10 minutes on that scene. Came in, read it for Ed Zwick with Rob, and he said, not only do you have the part, but we're going to find a place for that scene. And you know what that scene is? Is she a pro? At this point, we don't know.
We don't know.
And the other great line in that is, Dan, don't ever lose your sense of humor.
Absolutely love
people
it.
Quote that on the street to me all the time.
Yeah, love it. Well, I just wanted to, you know, give you your flowers for that, and stay tuned for season 2 of Growing Belushi,
Yes.
which is very exciting.
On Discovery.
On Discovery, coming soon, and
late fall.
Excellent. Thank you.
I mean,
Mr.
when the
Belushi.
harvest comes, right?
Absolutely. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Jim Belushi, and we look forward to the show and more great stuff from you in the future, including the cannabis grown on your wonderful farm.
Yeah, thank you. Pleasure always.
Robot yourself. Robot yourself. You wanna smoke free weed? Robot yourself.